Yo, yo. So look, I'm going to show you just a cool little tip on how you should record your vocals. So that way, when you send them to me, I could work with them pretty easy. So this is just simple, bro. Since we're doing raw, since you're going to be sending me the raw take, what I want you to do is when you record on the beat, look at my vocals. You see how nothing's stretching to the top and bottom, and then we can compare that to the beat up here. You see how the beat is fully that's because this is a fully produced beat. When we're recording our vocals, they're raw, they're not fully produced. These are off the input. So you're going to want to input your vocals in a way that looks kind of like this. How the vocals aren't stretched up like this. This just indicates that this is full sound, like there's no room. Let me give you an example of how I want you to record. We're just going to hit this, and I'm going to make sure my audio settings are up. Cool. So I want you to take a look at this right here. I want you to just look at the number and make sure that we don't go over -1 or -2. We pretty much want to make sure our vocal stays -4 to -2, or it could be as much as -10. The key is to preserve the audio quality. So that way, when you're done recording, you could then enhance the audio, fatten it up, do all that, and make the audio file look like this at the end of it. So, that being explained, I'm going to show you this. This is how you should record the input of your vocal. Aim for, just look at this, and let's look at that. Oh, wait. Hang on. I'm not recording right. Turn on the vocals here. So, I just want you to watch. This is how you should record your vocals. You should aim for don't. I just have an audio interface. I don't have any analog gear, nothing. Just the audio interface and a mic. And so our goal with that is to make sure we don't go over -1. We want to preserve the audio. So watch this line here. This is what you want to kind of make it look like. Yeah, I was all up in that old little bitch, yeah. I was in that bitch like, whoa, hey. Okay? So you see, this is just literally like, I was all up in that old little bitch, yeah. So you see, we're in the green. That's how you want your vocals. We're in the green. If you're recording and off the rip, your vocal looks something like this. I was in that bitch like, whoa, hey. Hold on. Yeah. You don't want your vocal to be hitting that off the rip. You don't. Keep it preserved. Keep it preserved. Okay? Your vocals should be, I was all up in that old little bitch, yeah. I was in that bitch like, whoa, hey. See? See how we're not hitting crazy up top? It's staying right there. That's how you should record. So if when you record, it sounds like it's higher than these levels, You're going to have to adjust your gain on the audio interface slightly. Just gain it down to where as you perform your normal voice, as you perform your performance voice or whatever, it's not hitting crazy zeros and reds. And you know what I mean? You want to preserve the audio quality off the rip.